Hi guys, so here I'm going to give you my highly requested eyebrow tutorial. As you can see, I'm brushing out the hairs on my eyebrows. They're pretty sparse. I used to have really thick eyebrows when I was younger, but I waxed them so much that they became very thin. And plus my eyebrows grow really unruly, so the thinner they are, the better it is for me to go ahead and stencil them in. So I'm using MAC's spiked pencil here. This is my go-to pencil. I've been using this for years. A lot of people think I use a lot of products on my eyebrows, but essentially there are only 5 products that I actually use, and I'll insert a picture of those 5 products here. So as you can see, I draw the outline first, and then I just go ahead and fill it in with the brow pencil. I use short feather-like strokes so that it's not too harsh, and I pretty much just follow the natural shape of my arch until I get the desired shade. So as I'm going, I use a spoolie to brush the hairs in the direction that I want them to go so that I can continue to see where I need to fill in my brows with the eyebrow pencil. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll use MAC's Espresso eyeshadow to fill it in with a brush, to fill my eyebrows with the brush. But I find that that color tends to be a little harsh given my complexion, so I just prefer to use the pencil only for everyday makeup. And you don't really have to worry about being so precise because, as you'll see shortly, I'm going to go in with my NC42 concealer to clean up the brows and achieve the more finite shape that I want for my brows. The concealer is really the trick. Again, I'm just using a brow brush to comb the hairs and make sure that I've shaded them to the degree that I want them to be filled in. So here's a concealer, MAC NC42 Studio Finish Concealer, and I use a flat top brush. So I take the concealer and just go right along the bottom edge of my eyebrow, shaping it in the manner that I want. So I kind of just line underneath the brow and then pull down the concealer. And as you can see, I got some concealer up inside my brow, so I just go back in with a spike pencil to fill that in. And voila, it's gone. So then I'll continue going in with the concealer until I achieved, again, the desired effect. And this is what really gives my brows the sharp shape that they tend to have. Some makeup artists do the top of the brow as well, but I don't. Again, if it's a special event or if I really need my eyebrows done and they're not waxed and they're growing all unruly, then I'll go ahead and do the top. But for the most part, every day that I'm just doing regular makeup on myself, I just go ahead and do the bottom. And I just fill it in with this flat top brush, and then as you'll see, I tend to use my fingers to just blend. For the sake of this tutorial, my eye makeup is actually done already, because took off my eyebrow just to do the tutorial, but in most scenarios I will always start with my eyebrows. That's the first part of my makeup that I do because I just feel like a defined brow sets the palette for everything else. But in this case you'll see that my eye makeup is already done. So I'm just taking the spoolie and blending out the front of my brow. I don't like that harsh square look, so I try to fade both the front end and then the tail of my brow to make it look more natural. And again, just brushing the hairs into place. Sometimes I find that I will fade out the front portion of the brow a bit too much, so I simply just take the MAC Spike pencil and go back in to fill it in a little bit and fade it out in the manner that I like. And again, just going back in with the spoolie to fade it out a little better. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to my brows, so you'll see me brushing the hairs for a while and fading them in and out. And for the most part, that is my brow routine. It's nothing complicated. It takes me about 5 minutes now that I've been doing them for so long. A lot of people ask me how I freehand, but that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe.